What's up? What's up, family? It's your girl Stephanie, aka Edini Hastu Sapapa, and we're back at it. Let's see what's up. See what messages come through for us. Hope y'all been doing well. Me, things could be better, but one day at a time. Ashe. Alright, let's get to it. Let's get to it, family. I'm gonna do one more shuffle after this. Divine forces of unconditional love, light, peace, wealth, health, prosperity, and everything good, lovely, and wonderful. What does the collective need to know? For their highest good at this time, what do we need to know? To ease any stress that we may be going through. Divine forces of unconditional love, peace, wealth, health, prosperity, and everything good, lovely, and wonderful. Please bring a message to us. What do we need to know? Look out for. Or whatever. Okay, Page of Wands. So this is just, a reminder to stay focused on your spiritual practices. I feel. We got the Judgment card here. We're about to get a new opportunity, a second chance. The energy of judgment is here, just in general. So if you've been doing right, you're good. You ain't been doing right, you've been in the wrong, then you about to get that karma. And it looks as though it's people around you who this judgment is on. They're about to get judged for the way they've treated you. I see some stubborn people here, and this injustice is not going to be in their favor. But we got the Star card. Spirit is saying you're healed. And remember, the overarching energy for this read is the Page of Wands. You need to focus on your spiritual journey. Don't allow these people, these stubborn people, to distract you or to throw you off. Make sure you're doing all of your spiritual things, spiritual baths, working with your crystals, going out into nature. Make sure you're doing all of those things. Because again, they got the Justice in reverse. They're getting theirs. We got the Star card with the Queen of Cups. Family, you guys are just this beautiful, loving energy, nurturing energy. So again, with the cups here, that is water. So spiritual bath. Again, make sure you're taking your spiritual baths, that you are cleansing your area. If you have any energy clearing spray, make sure you're using that. If you have any unks, if you have any prayers or anything, use your spiritual bowls, your sound bowls, to help cleanse the energy. Also, like I said, if you have any prayers or anything, speak through your ankh, because that will help amplify your prayers. But Spirit is saying you're healed because of your loving heart. We got the Tower card. That's clarifying the Judgment, and the Star card. Someone tried to dim your light, but they're about to receive a revelation. Got the Five of Cups and the upright. They're about to receive a revelation. of their punishment for putting you in this energy unjustly. You didn't deserve this, you know. Your love was not reciprocated with the Six of Pentacles here in reverse, clarifying the Six of Cups. Your love was not reciprocated. That's why they're about to, all of the I want to say strongholds, but that's not the word I want. All of their defensiveness and treating you wrong and rejecting your love, rejecting, you know, treating you the way that they want to be treated, taking advantage of you, the things that they do out of jealousy and misery, all of that is about to come back onto them. There was no reciprocity, you know. So we got the King of Wands in reverse. There could be a fiery sign that is not in what word I want to use? Fire sign that is not in their healing energy. They're on the other side of the spectrum. And then we have the Five of Swords here in the upright. And the Five of Swords represents a victory, a bittersweet victory. Okay? Spirit says you're going to have a bittersweet victory in this matter. Got the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, the Whale card in reverse, and then we have the Two of Pentacles in the upright. Shit is about to get real sticky around you because of this person getting their karma. Things are about to get a bit chaotic. Spirit wants you to know, again, that's the reason why you need to focus on your spiritual practices, follow any spiritual guidance that you may receive so that you can stay in alignment, stay focused on what it is, stay focused on the desires of your heart. We have the Temperance card here. Your spirit guides is protecting you from the attacks of the people around you with the Nine of Cups in reverse, which is, you know, in the upright is wishes fulfilled, but their wishes are not going to be fulfilled, or wishes are not being fulfilled. They have a deep insecurity within them, and they try to put that onto you, but your spirit guide says no. Not mine. Not mine. She's going to stay balanced. See, Four of Wands in reverse. They can't stand on their own 2 feet. They can't stand on their 10. Ace of Wands. You know, they've been coming against you with all kind of spiritual attacks, but their power is dwindling by the hour, by the day, by the moment. And you are just this beautiful, innocent energy, just focused on, again, being love-based, moving forward, wanting peace. Queen of Wands in reverse. But this person refuses. And then we have the Hermit in reverse. Could be dealing with a Virgo. Like I said, I did mention that you could be dealing with the fire sign, Aries, Leo. What's the other fire sign? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Could be dealing with any of those energies. I feel like you're about to see, there's some action. Action is going on. Somebody's about to take action, you know, because perhaps they see that the spiritual attacks aren't working. So you're about to see some things. Because you got some people big mad at you for just being a beautiful, loving person, enjoying your life, not being bitter. These people want you to be bitter with them. They may be jealous of your beauty, jealous of your strength, and your willingness to protect your peace at all costs. They're jealous of your strength for not giving up on your dreams, always open to learning and growing. You got people hating on you, mad at that. King of Cups in reverse could have a water sign coming towards you as well. But baby, the very last card we have here is the Six of Wands, and that is the card of victory. This is a person coming home from war victorious, and we know within the war there are many battles that are fought. So there's a lot of battles here. You got a battle with a King of Wands, a Queen of Wands, a Virgo, a King of Cups. You know, a lot of unhealed energies around you. We have Knight of Cups at the bottom of the deck. I felt a lot of fake apologies happening, about to happen, perhaps. Don't fall for it. I'm looking at the third eye chakra card right now. Make sure you're listening to your intuition, following the guidance of your intuition. You're very powerful spiritually, so make sure you do not fall into a lack mentality. Okay? These people sense your growth and your elevation. They sense that your bases are fully loaded, baby. And you're gonna knock it out of the park. Home run energy. Okay? Don't forget that you are an ascended master. Also remember that haters are your hype men. You're a truly hype man. Okay? So in the face of adversity, you smile the biggest smile that you can muster up. Got some people around you telling lies on you, trying to satirize your name. But baby, you got heavenly help here. Anubis is here for you as well, protecting you and covering you from all the negativity and all the confusion that these people are trying to sow. Be spirit-led so that you can overcome whatever obstacles they try to set in your way. You're about to make your exit. Call on Archangel Michael as well. because these people around you are beyond repair. Unfortunately, they are beyond repair. You could also be dealing with an Aquarius. The Aquarius energy is upright, so there's maybe a positive of Aquarius energy around you. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me again. These people are really unbalanced. They're overly emotional and ridiculous, okay? They really have no answers for the reason why they act the way they do. And when trying to win an argument, it's like trying to win an argument by saying because. That's their issue. Just because they do dumb shit to try to block you, just because they don't have anything else to do. And that's why, you're sad. You don't want this. You don't want to have to deal with people like this. Especially it hurts when it's family. It says here the Justice card in reverse. It's like, if someone try to say because, it says that has no merit, and basically translate to because I want to, and if you don't let me take advantage of you and hurt you, if you don't let me, I'm going to hold my breath till I pass out. Simmer down is what it says here. So you got some people around you, again, throwing adult temper tantrums, and you're too healed to deal with that type of energy, okay? But you're also a gentle and loving person, so it does affect you. It does affect you, but you just got to keep moving. It says the Tower in reverse. It can be about nearly getting flattened, And it says another is that the lies or faulty foundation stay put. Liars get away with it. Truth don't come to the light. The tower gets higher and higher with this rot in the middle. Not that it's going to work out well. Says I've had this come up for people who have the perfect life. Everything great. Job, marriage, kids, all of it. Everything they wanted except no. Mom is a drinker, dad is embezzling at work, and the kids are up to serious shenanigans. It's like a shellac of perfect that's just about to be shattered. Sometimes the tower inverted is scarier than upright because the distortion gets general wrongness of the situation. It's because the distortion and general wrongness of the situation just gets worse and worse. This is one of the important things to tell your clients when the tower comes up is that they have to wait until the dust settles to make clear decisions. The tower rocks everything in your life, including you. I read for a woman recently who was covered by the tower. She'd gone through a lot of loss in just 1 year. She asked, when should I start dating again? When will I feel okay? The bad stuff didn't come overnight, and you can't heal from it that quickly. You have to understand that it takes a while to get back on your feet. You have to be able to tell your clients, listen, this is going to be really hard. It might be really hard for a long time, but I swear it will be better in the end. You just have to trust yourself and be patient. Just got to let the dust settle. And that's the reason why the Five of Cups came after that. You know, this has been a long time that you've been dealing with this. You got so many things against you, but you do have the Temperance and the Upright here, family. So just be patient. Everything will be all right in the end. If it's not, then it's not the end. That's a quote by Fernando Sabino. It sucks. It does. But don't be pessimistic. Stay optimistic and just be patient. All of this will blow over. Everything will be all right in the end. And if it ain't, then it's not the end. So keep fighting. Keep fighting. I'm looking at the Star card. It is connected to this Tower card, but in the tarot, it comes after the Tower. The Star is 17, and the Tower card is 16. It says, imagine the tower collapsed. There's rubble everywhere. The entire landscape has changed. Now you may be disoriented. You're heavy, your energy is heavy with the repercussions of what just happened with the tower falling, rubble everywhere. You can't see clearly because of the clouds of smoke. The air is heavy with ash. You're not looking for the glaring light of the sun or the watery wavy light of the moon. What you need is light that will fill your soul and shine on you gently. This light won't hurt your eyes. The stars peeks out and starts to quietly and slowly illuminate you. The Star card came out before this Tower, and again, you've done. That's the healing card. That's the reason why it's called the healing card. You know, beautiful. That's what this card is: hope, beauty, faith restored. This card is like a healing balm on an old wound. Just when you think everything is lost and the dark and the twisties have taken you as far as you can go, you see the twinkling of the beautiful stars and your heart lifts, if just only a bit. That's a start. She got one foot on water and the other on dry land. She's got endless resources to renew and rejuvenate herself and her surroundings. She's balanced. She's happy. She reminds me of my friend Mary, who is so centered and confident and zen. Her reaction to stress is to chuckle and say, oh well, we can handle this. And that's on period. That's the reason why this beautiful Queen of Cups came after the Star card. Because you are like the author's friend Mary, that is so centered, so confident and zen. that your reaction to stress is to just chuckle, is to just smile and say, we can handle this. We can handle this. You can handle this. Okay? Continue to stay love-based, not fear-based. And that makes sense too with the 5 of Cups coming after the Tower. You know? It's like, yeah, things are sad. Things are not going in the way that you want them to go. But you know you got those 2 cups. You still got those 2 cups. Like you said, you have those 3 cups that have fallen over. But you see those 2 cups standing. You're going to take those 2 cups and say, I can handle this. We can handle this. And we're going to keep moving forward. It says the star is the beginning. It's the first drink after days, months, or years of being thirsty. It says you are so emotionally wrought and parched that the first spark of kindness makes you gasp and brings tears to your eyes. That is this. In readings, I have to remind people that it's okay to accept gifts freely given. It's okay to put the sadness down for a minute and refocus on those beautiful things around us. We often get so used to depression and negativity that we get stuck. Even after a crisis has passed, we'll continue our reactionary and flinchy behavior, even though it's no longer needed. Like post-traumatic stress disorder. We have to restrain ourselves to relax and to stop anticipating trauma. It's difficult to do. One reasons why I appreciate how soft this card is. It's not as everything is super as the Sun card, but it's more like a gentle hug and a pat on the back. Everything isn't super, but everything is going to be okay. And sometimes that's enough. Yeah? Okay, that's beautiful energy. And that's, again, hope. It's that beautiful hope that you continuously hold on to with this Queen of Cups here. This Queen of Cups could also be a mothering energy, maybe in the cosmos. Would it be impaired with the Star card? Could be a passed on loved one or whatever coming to nurture you. And bring you this bittersweet victory with the 5 of Swords. We have 2 5s connected here, and that's the card of change. Like I said, you're going through a lot of change, but you got some people around you. Like I said, with the Tower in reverse, they're losing money, they're insecure, they don't have true relationships in their life, true love in their life, because it's their karma, it's their justice for how they've treated you, and the reason behind the reason behind the way they treat you. They don't have one. It's just because. And then, just because I want to. And if I don't get what I want, I'm going to hold my breath until I pass out. Energy, wanting you to coddle them. And no, you're not doing that. You're not doing that. So people are about to get real dramatic. People are about to get real dramatic. But that's alright. Spirit is going to bring you your soul family. I just saw the soul family card. I'm going to pull out a few of my little handwritten cards to see what comes out. So we have Aries. Could be dealing with the Aries energy. Headstrong, impatient, pride, quick tempered, because we did have a lot of fire energy in reverse, so that could represent that fire energy in reverse. That's the reason why I read the inverted meaning of the fire sign of the wands in reverse. Could be a Leo as well. It says your spiritual team is so strong now nothing is working. Okay? So they can be impatient, headstrong. They can walk in their pride, be quick tempered, all of that. It doesn't matter. Your spirit team is working on your behalf. They are so strong and they are protecting you. You are an empress here with the Queen of Queens. Okay? You are an empress. You're not on the level of these people. Look at that. You will be wealthy. Okay? You just have to get through this time. Look at that. Breakthrough is at hand. Okay? You've been through so much. But remember, you had that star card. That star card is like that drink of water after being parched. We have spiritual sickness. You're dealing with people that have spiritual sicknesses. And they are damn near beyond repair. You know, it's been so long. Unappreciated. They don't appreciate you. They aren't able to see the love that you have for them. And then we have Gemini here. So, could be dealing with the Aries. That could be the person somebody may have went to a spiritual worker that is an Aries that, you know, is doing the spiritual work against you. But again, your spiritual team is so strong now that nothing is working. Okay? And we just have the ancestors are near card came out. Look. And underneath that is spying. So this person could have someone spiritually, or this Aries person could be spiritually spying on you. But all they're going to realize and recognize is that you are an empress. Okay? And that your spiritual team is strong. You have a breakthrough at hand. A financial breakthrough. That's going to help you to be able to walk away from these low vibrational, narcissistic people that like to take advantage and have a victim mentality and a lack mentality. These people who are constricted and just put themselves under unnecessary stress. Well, we have the Have Faith card coming out over your spiritual team. It's so strong right now that nothing is working. Have faith in your spiritual team. With this Aries card, it's clarified by listen. It says you're being asked to listen to your inner voice. It's been guiding you to do something or say something. It's time to act on its wisdom. Okay? So, with this Aries card, I feel like your spirit team is telling you what to do in order to continue to block them and to continue to strengthen your spiritual team. So again, your spiritual bags, working with your crystals, working with your aunts if you have them. Queen of Queens, that Empress card. You are about to expand, okay? You're about to expand. You're being asked to expand, okay? To stop having imposter syndrome. Feeling like you don't belong, feeling like you don't deserve the blessings that you have. You need to expand your mind so that this breakthrough can come in and bless you. Okay, the Have Faith card said it's not always easy to have faith and to trust that everything is going to be okay. Yet still you must do exactly that, because when you have faith, your life will begin to flow in magical ways you've never imagined were possible. You need to have faith again that your spiritual team is so strong that none of the works of the enemy is working. Have faith in your spiritual team. says you will be wealthy. Coming out to clarify that is to step back from the drama that's going on around you, so that you can focus on being wealthy and calling that, manifesting that into your life. You're focusing too much on the negativity. It says it can be hard to step back and to gain the proper perspective when you're too close to a situation. It can be hard to make the decision. Span out and view your life from a distance so you can get the perspective needed. Step back so that you can view your life from a distance. See yourself being wealthy. See it, visualize it. Clarifying the breakthrough at hand, we have allow. It says you're being asked to open your energy field and take down your walls of protection in order to allow goodness into your life. Sometimes, without even realizing it, we block ourselves from the flow of life. It's safe to open yourself back up because your spiritual team got you. Don't allow people to taint your heart and to carry negative emotions, low vibrational emotions in your heart and mind. So if there's someone that you have grown to truly dislike, learn to see them with love and have compassion for their spiritual sickness, but also know that you're protected and covered. You don't have to have up this wall. Sympathize with the person. It says the It's Time card just came out to clarify spiritual sickness. It's time for you to sympathize and empathize with them. Yes, they did you wrong, but you got to understand the spiritual foundation of why this person is the way they are. Have compassion for them. That don't mean you have to forgive them and let them back in your life. Doesn't mean you even have to talk to them, even if you see them. But just get that resentment out of your heart. We just got the release card coming out to clarify unappreciated. Release the resentment for not being appreciated. Release that heartbreak. So you're being asked to release any toxic people or situations from your life. You deserve to be free of all drama, and this is the first step to achieving that. Okay, so release those. The way to release, toxic people and situations from your life is to also be able to look at it from a place of love instead of a space of toxicity. Again, just like I was saying before, you can have compassion for them, but still remove yourself. You got that Gemini card because you got that Gemini energy within you. The Gemini card is clarifying that Hangman in reverse and the Six of Wands here, the card of victory. Excuse me. You're adaptable, articulate, communicative, sociable, curious, and clever. Don't be nervous, don't be tense, don't gossip, don't be flaky. We have a choice. The choice card came out to clarify Gemini, which makes sense. Because Gemini, a lot of people like to say it's like they're like two people that have two personalities or whatever. And you have to make the choice to be the high vibrational, be a high vibrating, to adopt the high vibrating Gemini energy versus the low vibrating Gemini energy. Bottom of the deck is pivot. Spirit is asking you to pivot. And this is exactly what we were talking about with the release, and to see them, look at these people through the eyes of compassion. It's time to pivot and look at these people through the eyes of compassion, because that will help to take the negativity out of your heart, which is blocking your blessings, blocking this wealthy energy trying to come into your life. That's blocking this breakthrough at hand. That's why the Allow card is here, clarifying the breakthrough at hand. You're being asked to open your energy field and take down your walls of protection in order to allow goodness into your life. It says sometimes without even realizing it, we block ourselves from the flow of life. It's safe to open yourself back up. It's safe to look at these people through the eyes of compassion. You can still separate yourself, but any part of Donna. That's why I was wondering, like, what's going on? So I mixed these decks together. I didn't realize I did that. I forgot I did that. How about that? I hadn't used this deck in a while. Staying on your mind. Alright, so we have Discovery in reverse coming out to clarify the Aries card and the Listen card. Trying something new, exploring other options will help you grow and learn. These people are not listening to the promptings of the ancestors to do that, to try something new. They want to stay stuck in the same old way, and that's the reason why they won't receive the opportunities to grow. They won't receive the opportunities to be in this positive energy, Aries energy. Clarifying the Have Faith card in your spiritual team is so strong that nothing is working anymore. It's the Scribe card in reverse. It says you have a great talent for writing and creating content. Okay, your words are powerful to influence others that you can use to bring income. So it's given that you need to do some write and release energy, because that will help to give your spiritual team the orders that they need. It's time for you to command your spiritual army. Okay. With the Faith card, it says it's not always easy to have faith, but trust that everything is going to be okay. You still must do exactly that. Have faith. Because when you have faith in your life, you will begin to flow in magical ways you've never imagined were possible. So maybe you need to write to your spiritual team, please allow me to have more faith in you, to come to faith that you will protect me and that no attacks of the enemy shall prosper. Write that down. Write, burn, and release it. Okay? Because that's going to allow you to truly expand and step into your Empress energy here with the Expand card. It's being clarified by feelings. And it has a little note on there that says, I love you, with on top of, I thought they were ballet shoes, but it's a note. It says you may be getting too emotional at the moment, that you are losing control of your career and your finances. You are losing focus on what it is. Remember, the overarching energy is the Page of Wands, and that is to refocus on your spiritual journey. Don't get caught up in the feelings, because that's allowing those people to continue to drain your energy, continue to opening yourself up to energy vampires. Have compassion for those people. When it's time, when you think about them, they're miserable. understand the cause of it, understand try to understand the origins, what this person may have been through, or how miserable it must be to be jealous of someone and want to live someone else's life versus your own. How miserable it must be for for a person to be so afraid to explore their inner potential and rather try to tear you down. They can't. That's why you need to just have more faith in the fact that they can't, and stop allowing these people to trigger you, because you're allowing them to block your blessings. You're allowing them to get you in the energy so that you block your own blessings. Okay? It says step back when we have the wedding rings card in reverse. It says union, soul connection, everlasting love, devotion. You will be wealthy. And revert with that wedding rings card in reverse. Step back from committing to these negative emotions and negative feelings, because you're blocking your soul connections. You're blocking the union with the wealth. You're blocking that connection with the wealth that is waiting for you, the everlasting love that is waiting for you. You need to step back so that you can gain the full perspective, which is another way. Also explaining, gaining the full perspective of these people and trying to understand why they are the way they are. Because again, this will allow you to receive the breakthrough at hand. That could be emotional as well. It could be this break. When you receive a breakthrough financially, emotionally, that opens up the financial blessings as well. We just got the guidance card in the upright. It says your angels and spirit guides have your back. Okay, we just had this other card. Your spiritual team is so strong. Your spiritual team is so strong now. Nothing is working. Your angels and spirit guides got your back. They're doing the work in the background to make a way for your opportunities to come. Stay optimistic. We spoke about that earlier. So you have to allow your spiritual team to do the work, but you also have to remove the negative energies and resentment. You got to remove that resentment in your heart, which explains this 5 of Cups here, that the Empress card, they expand, and the feelings card is clarifying. And on top of, you got to release the resentment, because you're still wasting time, clarifying the spiritual sickness card. And it's time to have compassion for these people. Is the security in reverse. These people have no security. Okay, they're not growing to gain stability. They're not growing in their career, their finances. They just have insecurity coming at them from multiple avenues. So understand they're miserable, that they want to project onto you, but be that Queen of Cups energy, that gentle, loving energy, understanding, not carrying negativity in her heart or her mind. With the release and unappreciated, again, release that feeling or that energy of being unappreciated. Have compassion for those people that are jealous of you. You could have a mother that's jealous of you, or a sister, or a brother, or whatever. that truly overlooks all of the loving things that you do for them. But when it comes to someone else that has done nothing for them, they have all of the compassion in the world. You got to understand that they have a lack of discernment, and you best believe that has affected them in some way, shape, form, or fashion. But you're being asked to release it. We have coffee cup. We have meeting and talking, savoring the moment, feeling elevated, building friendship. Spirit says you don't have to worry. Don't worry about trying to rebuild a relationship with that person, meeting with them and trying to talk things out, because they're wearing a mask. They're going to be wearing a mask. So they're going to be trying to gaslight you. They're going to be pretending. They're going to be diluting the situation. They're going to be hiding their true feelings, saying they want to get back together, this, that, and the third. But they're still operating in this hangman and reverse energy, sabotaging themselves. And that's why we have this choice here with the Gemini card. You got to move forward. Look at that. Because we got not enough in reverse. Because what they're going to try to offer you is not going to be enough. It's simply not going to be enough. Look at that bottom of the deck, poker face in reverse. They're going to be, it's going to be lies. But you're still being guided to know what it is and to have compassion for such a miserable soul. They have to be miserable to keep doing the same thing over and over and over, running in circles trying to defeat you, and it's not working. It doesn't work unless you allow it to happen, unless you give in to it by trying to reciprocate that same energy towards them. You know you're healed completely when you don't try to get back at them. You continue to keep your distance, but you don't allow the resentment to come in. You don't allow all of the BS. You don't allow yourself to reflect back to them that same energy. Put it into the hands of your guides and your spirit guides. They have your back. They are doing the work in the background to make way for your opportunities to come, even through all of the drama. Know that a big breakthrough is at hand, and clear your heart and your energy and your heart space so that you can allow that energy to come in. You're being asked to open your energy field and take down your walls of protection in order to allow goodness into your life. Take down your walls of protection, because your spirit guides and your angels have your back. They're doing the work in the background. Literally, these three cards are here together. The breakthrough, the allow, the guidance card is here together. Okay? And it's clarifying the Two of Pentacles, which is that card of making a decision, a choice. The Two of Pentacles represents a lot of chaos. Okay? And remember it has it's clarifying the Will card and also the Five of Swords, which is a bittersweet victory. Two of Pentacles is also clarifying the Nine of Cups, which is, this person's wish fulfillment. It will not receive wish fulfillment, but trying to break you. Your inner child, you have healed your inner child with the Page of Cups here. You've healed your inner child. So you don't have to carry around that resentment. Allow your angels and spirit guides to have your back. Know that your spiritual team is so strong now that nothing the enemy does is working. Write, burn, and release. And in your petition that you're going to write, burn, and release, in your orders that you're going to give your spiritual team, make sure it's from a place of love and compassion. Maybe you can even write, burn, and release something in regards to, these people healing, helping these people to heal. Or simply for you to have more faith. It says it's not always easy to have faith and trust that everything is going to be okay. Yet still you must do exactly that. Because when you have faith, your life will begin to flow in magical ways that you've never imagined possible. You never imagined. It's going to flow in the way of an empress. The Empress is a queen of queens. And Spirit is trying to get you to expand. You're being asked to expand. You live in a huge world with endless possibilities, but you're allowing yourself to stay stuck in the cycle with these people around you. And your feelings are the key. Your negative feelings towards these people, allowing yourself to get too emotional. It says the feelings card here literally says, and it came out in the upright, you are getting too emotional at the moment that you're losing control. And you are constricting yourself versus allowing yourself to expand. You need to step back and see the bigger picture. Wedding rings in reverse. You're being too committed to the things that are not serving you, to people that are not serving you. You're allowing them to take up too much mental space. There's a breakthrough at hand, but you have to allow it to come in. You have to allow the guidance of your angels and spirit guides. You have to allow your angels and spirit guides to have your back. You don't have to carry around that hatred and hurt any longer. Yes, these people will lie. But you have to choose love. So that you can truly drop your mask. Because you being angry and bitter towards this person, that's the mask for you. That's not who you are deep down. At the heart of who you are, you're love. So drop this defensive mask so that you can get back out there and meet some new people. Start dating someone new. This is going to help you to completely heal. I wouldn't say completely heal because we're always on a journey. We're always growing. But it's going to allow you to stay in that healing energy. So I'm going to end it right there. I hope it helped in some way, shape, form, or fashion, family. I love you all. And until next time, peace.